Northcott Neighborhood House is a mission agency of the United Methodist Church that was started in 1961 by the East Wisconsin Conference United Methodist Women. Northcott gives over 10,000 people a year wholeheartedly positive services that really influence and change their lives. Well, we provide a lot of services for a lot of people. Northcott's located in disadvantaged, neglected neighborhood where the majority of the young people we serve come from single-parent families, where usually the mother is the dominant person in the family. And so our programs are geared towards catering to the needs of those people that are part of our programs. And so we have GED programs for young people that have dropped out of school. We have one of the oldest Head Start programs in the state of Wisconsin. We've been in existence for 45 years, and we serve over 285 kids 3 to 5 years old.
I started coming to Northcott when I was about, I want to say like 9 or 10. We stayed right out back of Northcott, so it was like a close place for me to go to hang out, mingle with other kids by me being the only child growing up. So like all my friends were here, so I come here and hang out.
Well, my involvement with Northcott is strictly on the community services level and as one of their employees for the Milwaukee Builds program. I like what Northcott does for the community and its beginnings. You know, they persevered through the hard times to meet the needs of the people in the community. That's what really moves me, that there's someone in the organization really concerned about the people. Mind you, many organizations say that, but they don't put their money where their mouth is. You know, communities are still suffering and people are still in need of services.
The day-to-day work, you know, we come in, we have a game room, a gym, and we have a young ladies group. They do certain things like arts and crafts, current event type thing, like that.
We have recreation activities, girls and boys basketball, volleyball. We have an 8 to 10-year-old girls and boys soccer team. We have a boys 12 to 14-year-old tackle football team. We have a boys 6th grade basketball team that's involved in AAU that travel all over the state. We have a games room. We have pool, ping pong, foosball.
Adrian, who I've known for a long time, she knew I had retired and always was doing volunteer work, and she invited me to come to the and join the senior. The first thing we do, we bring in food, and we invite special guests in to talk to us about what's going on with Medicare, Social Security, and how to find housing and how to watch out for scams.
Northcott, all the people I know and the people that are on my crew and in the Milwaukee Builds program, most of these people grew up with Northcott 20, 30 years. And Northcott has been helping their children and their children's children in ways that a community organization should.
My great-grandson, this is a safe haven for him and the children in the neighborhood. They come, there's people here to help them with their homework, teach them how to use the computer, teach them good skills in basketball, football, and how to get along with each other.
What keeps me coming back is just to not forget like where I've come from, you know, just to see other kids that come here to hang out, to, you know, just to always come back to where I grew up at.
So we have a housing program. We're working with 16 to 24-year-olds. We're building houses, but it's really based on the bond theory. That's so important we build these houses, but we change these young people's behavior. But in the process of changing their behavior, we're teaching them a skill.
Well, the Milwaukee Builds program, as you know, it is a program here through Northcott. It is a rehabbing program for the city of Milwaukee. And there are a lot of many foreclosure homes that the city has on their books that they got to maintain. And that can become quite expensive.
And I have about 50 young people that we're teaching to build these houses, but over half have dropped out of school. So we partner with Milwaukee Area Technical College. 2 hours every day they have to work on their GED. Once they work on that GED, we take them on site and we teach them how to build these houses.
They created this program to help disenfranchised workers and people that were out of work, lost their jobs due to the recession, to teach them a new career trade. So these are certifications and certificates that would greatly improve their resume So when the program ends for them, then they can then go and apply to another general contracting company. And they would be more than qualified to enter that entry-level position on those contracting company crews.
Right now we're building 5 houses on 26th and Cherry, and 3 of those houses are totally accessible for the disabled. They'll have elevators, attached garages, and we're in the process of breaking ground within the next 2 weeks, and we'll be building 2 more houses right down the street from Northcott. And we're also training people to do weatherization and rehab.
Once a month, we get a stock box. That's from the Hungry Task Force. And there's good nourishment food in there for all of us, for you, just so that we won't be hungry.
So it's really a joy for me to have been here for 33 years to see the growth, to see the difference, to see how we're really helping this community.
Northcott makes me feel really warm inside, just to see that the business is still going, that other people are getting service, that they're being helped.
This year, Northcott in May, we'll be celebrating 50 years of service. There was a young lady by the name of Mrs. Wilma Hample in the 60s who was a social activist and a member of Emmanuel United Methodist Church in Menominee Falls. And Mrs. Hample just had vision for the people in the Hillside Project area, which was the low-income housing authority of the city of Milwaukee. So in 1961, Mrs. Hample planted this seed. And this seed has just sprouted and just grown, and now we're just reaching out all over this city and making a difference in the lives of people.
It means like being at home, a home away from home. And when my grandson and all the other seniors come here, we don't have to worry about anything.
Northcott means to me is a community resource. It's a multi-purpose community center. We service different needs, elders. So to me, it's just a big helping tool for the community and the surrounding area.
It was some paths that I had to go down, to be who I am today. Northcott gave me, the stability that I needed, but it was some things that I chose to do on my own, to which I come back now and they're still here for me with open arms, which makes me feel good. It's like a family,
We don't just teach them a skill set. We teach them how to change their lives, their behavior, their attitude, how they look at themselves as in relation to the next person, okay, and their general outlook on life. We help them in all these areas, and I tell my crew, it's a one-stop shop. We deal with the whole person and not just the unemployment side of you.
We want to really thank all the United Methodist churches for supporting us, because without your support, we wouldn't be able to do the things that we're doing. A lot of times when I'm speaking at the churches, I tell them, you give your money, you give your time, you give art supplies, you give educational supplies, and you really don't see the difference that you're making, but you really do make a difference. And we wouldn't be able to touch the lives of 10,000 people wholeheartedly if it wasn't that support from the various United Methodist churches throughout the state. So I really again want to thank all of you for your commitment and dedication to helping us be successful in making a difference within our communities.
You have just seen a glimpse at how Northcott Neighborhood House impacts lives. This special place and our 13 other health and welfare ministries would not be possible without your generous apportionment giving to the Wisconsin Conference. I'm Gail Burgess, the chair of the Wisconsin Conference Board of Global Ministries. On behalf of the conference and everyone at Northcott, thank you for giving wholeheartedly.